I'm a snowboarder, right? So, man, I don't know. It's been maybe 8 or 10 years I've been snowboarding. They call me a gray entree because I'm an old man on a board. And when we first started, we went up to Killington, Vermont, our family and another family, and all the adults took ski lessons. And all the kids took snowboard lessons. And I realized that if I was going to be with the kids, I wouldn't be able to ski out to snowboard. So I switched over to snowboarding that second year, and that's a whole different conversation. But let me tell you what happened one year at Copper Mountain. If you know Copper Mountain down in Colorado, it's a great place. And we were there, our family, I've got 3 kids and another family there together. And it was breakfast time, and my oldest asked me if I wanted to go to the back bowl at Copper Mountain. And I said yes. Right? He's a snowboarder, I'm a snowboarder. We're gonna go in some rough areas and have I didn't want to go because the back bowl is difficult to get to and it's a very difficult ride, right? So I'm not a professional snowboarder by any means, but the way you get to the back bowl is you have to go up the lifts and then you got to go back down the back of the mountain and then you've got to go back the upside of another mountain, but it's not a lift, it's a T-bar. And if you know what a T-bar is, it's this T-bar thing that sits between your legs and pulls you up the mountain. For skiers, they're just leaning back having a nice ride. For snowboarders, that's not fun. It took me 4 tries just to get up there, but I finally did. But then it's not over, because then I got to go down this back bowl area and I got to get inside of a snow track tractor. If you think about The Shining, that's what it is. That's a snow track tractor. So my son, myself, and some other people are loaded up in this snow track tractor. It takes us up to this mountain area, and then we've got to get out, and then we've got to walk up this slope. And so we're walking up in this deep snow. It's probably about 10 foot wide, this path, this point of the crest. And on the right-hand side, there's these big yellow, do not enter, danger, you'll die signs that says don't go over here. On the left side, it looks like the same thing, but there are no signs. And that's what we're walking up to the top to go down this thing called Taco that just looks like sheer death. And as we're walking up in Colorado, I'm from Florida, I realize that I'm getting winded. And my oldest son, he's in front of me. He's the one who's leading this. He's got his snowboard on his back, and he's walking slowly because he knows that his old man is not quite as young or as used to the oxygen he is. And I find myself putting my foot into his footprint. This is fresh snow. It came down the night before. Haven't been many people going up. And so we're going through some deep snow, sometimes ankle, sometimes knee deep. And as I'm stepping into his footprints, I'm finding it easier to walk. But at the same time, I got to be honest with you, I felt a little bit angry because I thought, hey, that's my boy. I'm the father. He should be walking behind me. And then I caught myself and I said, that's what happens at home and at work, right? If somebody says, well, I'm the boss, I'm the leader, I'm the dad, you got to do what I want. If I'd have been in front of my son, I guarantee you, we would be going a lot slower, maybe even not making it up at all. I stayed behind him. I appreciated the fact that he had the strength that I could lean on. And that's what real leadership is understanding that we don't have to be everything, that other people have strengths that can come alongside. And if we're smart enough, if we're wise enough, if we're observant enough, that we'll see the strengths that other people have, and we'll be able to let them use their strength to carry us, to carry the team, to carry the family. Look for the strengths of others. They say that a good team is a team where each person's strengths compensates for the weaknesses of others. This says we all have weaknesses. If you don't think you do, ask your family. A good leader understands that, and a good leader lets others support the team by using their strengths. Make sense? All right.